This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Matthews versus Payton. You all have been dating for about 2 years, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you all are from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
All right. And Ms. Matthews, why have you come to Couples Court today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here today to see if my boyfriend of 2.5 years is cheating with my sister.
I'm sorry, with your sister?
My little sister, correction.
Mr. Payton, you're denying
Yes.
that you have been intimate with her sister?
Yes.
Okay, you deny that?
Yes.
All right.
Miss Matthews, why do you believe that he's involved with your sister?
He's a cheater. He's a liar.
I cheated one time, Your Honor.
Okay.
But there's lies, stories that's not matching up. A lot of things that's
It's a lie. She has
taking me
no
to
proof.
believe that he's cheating with her.
She has no proof, but she's constantly accusing me of sleeping with her sister or trying to hit on other girls, or she's just very insecure.
Why do you think that she thinks you've been with her sister?
She's crazy. Her and her sister both
Okay.
are obsessed with me.
When I hear obsessed, I'm thinking somebody who's just like, I gotta have him.
Yes.
Pretty much.
She
Stalking
wants
my
you.
Facebook page, following me around town, doing all types of stuff. I used to go around the family all the time when we first started dating. So I think it was Labor Day of last year, and I was over there. Her sister's making passes at me. She's asking me, oh, my sister really your type? And she keep asking me stuff like this. And right after that is when she started accusing me, so.
So did you rebuff?
No.
Did you tell her, I don't
Lie.
want you, I'm not interested in you?
Yeah, definitely. I played it off because as a guy, I know when a woman's flirting with me.
So if you
Doing
find
it
out
every
your
time?
sister is in fact involved with him,
Yes, Your Honor.
what will happen?
There's a lot on the line. He has to go. He lived with me. He has to go immediately.
And what happens with you and your sister? I mean,
I'm cutting her off, too. The relationship is over.
okay. So this is serious.
Very serious.
Now, Mr. Payton, you believe she's just being paranoid, right?
Definitely.
Well, we know that the reason you're here is because you were a couple at one point and you were happy.
Yes, at one point, correct.
All right. Can you tell me about the happy days so we can understand how you even got together?
So last Sweetest Day, he surprised me, at my job with edible arrangement, pink roses, which is my favorite, teddy bears, just a lot of things. And we went on camping trips,
Okay.
the year before that. We had an excellent time.
Tell me about how you met her and what that looked like.
We met through a mutual friend, and our first date was like across the street to a park. It was in the area. We just kind of sat there and talked, got to know each other for a while. I was going through some stuff at the moment, so she was there. She was there to comfort me. We kind of just went from there.
The same park that he took the girl he cheated with me on, too. Yeah.
So
But-
this is how you lost the trust
This
and now
was
you
2
believe.
weeks
Yeah.
for us dating. We were
No.
talking for 2 weeks when it
Okay.
happened with the other girl. I was dating the other girl first, and it was kind of ending. We were just having sex.
How did you find out about the other girl?
I heard him on the phone in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
How our house is the hallway. It's the bedroom. Then there's the bathroom, and you walk through, it's the kitchen. I was in the kitchen. So the bathroom is not even, 2 steps away from the kitchen.
And so what do? You hear him talking, do you go over by the bathroom to
To
listen?
see, yes, ear on,
And what-
on my tippy toes, yes.
And what was he saying? What did you hear him saying?
He was saying, baby, I miss you, and
That's a
I'm
lie.
just so
I was on-
Wait, hold on.
Hold up,
I'm gonna give you a chance to
going through
respond.
this, and I just want us to work out, and I don't even want to be here for real.
So this is sort of like the Usher song, I'm leaving the one I love to be with you, or whatever that
Or
song was.
confessions. He was doing the confession.
Oh, he was doing confession. That works too.
What else did he do to lose your trust?
He would leave, stay out for 2 nights, 3 nights. I won't hear from him. He won't answer the phone.
Okay, is this true? You go and stay away 2 or 3 nights?
Yes.
Who are you
Okay.
staying with?
My mom or whoever. It's just to get away from her. She really gets under
To get
my
away
skin.
from me to cheat. Because you can't cheat
No.
while you with me, while you here.
This is what she does every day, all day. She accuses me of cheating every day, all day.
I'm going to tell you what I did, and he doesn't even know.
Okay.
He was asleep. Now, his phone has, the fingerprint.
Right.
So he sleeps, so, I'll put his fingerprint up to the phone. And I found butt pictures, naked pictures.
And the other pictures, none of those were you.
No, it was not.
Okay, so he's asleep. I want to make sure I got this picture. He's asleep, you sleep. All right. And you just slip his hand over and do this.
Yes.
Man, you sleeping for real.
He was asleep.
You couldn't move my body part and me not wake
But
up.
his
That's what I'm
phone
saying. She
charger
knows.
is right next to him. This is his body. This is his phone. So it wasn't hard to put his finger over and press it on the thing.
That's impressive.
Well,
I'm blown away. I'm impressed.
Mr. Payton, did you have butt pictures in your phone?
No, I didn't, Your Honor.
Okay, now butt pictures are pretty much self-explanatory, so it's not something she would mistake for something else.
Mind you, there were no
She's
undies on the butt.
delusional. She's
Okay.
delusional. She's very
Ms. Matthews, did you bring any evidence of this?
No, I did not. Of course, he's
doesn't
going
have
to
it.
All right,
delete.
you don't have any of them with you?
No, I don't have no pictures.
Okay, because I was about to say, you weren't going to
No.
look at that anyway.
Well, I'm trying to get to the bottom, no
It's a
pun
court-
intended, of this matter.
It's a court of law. I would have looked for you because I love you that way.
Okay. What specific proof do you have that he is sleeping with your sister?
Like, he took her to the store. The store is like 3 minutes from my house. They were gone for 2 hours.
It was,
I say, where have you guys been? They went to go get a pair of black pants.
Your Honor, that's another
I say,
thing.
where
She's
are you?
Very exaggerated.
He say, oh,
It
we
was
stopped to
not
get
2
something to
hours.
eat.
It was
So I
20
said,
minutes.
where's
How
the
does
food?
20 minutes turn into 2 hours.
Where's the food? There's no food. There's no receipts.
Do you remember this particular trip she was talking about?
Yes,
Where you
I remember the trip. It was late at night. It was like 11:30. Her sister was walking alone. I volunteered to walk with her. We was gone for like 20 minutes. That's it.
Your Honor, you can tell the tension. You can tell there's something wrong when we're all in the room together. I turn my head and they staring at each other. Like, basically, that's what they doing. It's just a lot.
So as a woman, you are feeling that
Yes,
there's
a woman's
something going
intuition
on.
is never wrong.
There's something in their body language is
It's
sitting
something
up
going.
player.
They had to do kiss something. It's just so crazy.
Okay.
And another incident is when I was at work. I called Dre. I said, Dre, what are you doing? He said, I'm at home, getting dressed, about to get ready for work. I said, okay, well, let me call Alicia because she was getting ready to take the kids to daycare for me. So
Alicia's your sister,
yes.
right? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. So I called Alicia. I said, Alicia, what you doing? What the kids doing? You getting them dressed? And then I throw in, so where's Dre? What he doing? Oh, Dre isn't here. He left about 45 minutes ago to head out for work. Remind you, the phone calls were not even 3 minutes apart.
So she's at your house and
They're
he's
both
at
at
your
my
house.
house, yes.
And she's telling you he's gone.
Yes, and
there's no reason for her to tell you that.
There's no reason. Why are you telling me he's gone?
And
'Cause she
he's
doesn't
saying,
know
I'm
I
there
can talk to
dressing.
him. He's telling me I'm getting dressed, ready to go to work.
Mr.
Okay.
Payne, what was going on?
Nothing. I was leaving out when I told her I was. I think her sister was lying to her.
Do you deny having an affair with her sister?
Yes, I deny it.
Do you deny having an affair with someone right now, someone other than her sister?
Yes.
Okay, so you have not been involved with anyone other than Ms. Matthews.
Right.
I heard him while he was in the bathroom. So you had to hear her on the phone with me. So you heard the conversation. Y'all both was just lying together, that's all. So don't make it seem like you wasn't at home when you really was. And you just stuttered and said, oh, I was gone, but how was you gone? When you at the house, you wasn't gone, you was there.
In addition to this love suit, you have a lawsuit. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, tell me about that.
I actually bought him 2 back tires and a battery for his car.
All
The
right.
car that he's out cheating in. And I want my money back.
All right.
If I found out he's cheating, everything that he has in my house is going up in flames.
So let me make sure I got this straight. You bought him 2 tires and a battery, for
yes.
his car.
Yes,
Do
thank
you
you,
have
Honor.
any evidence of that?
I have the receipt.
All right, Ron, would you get that for us, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Thank you so much. So you spent $322.50. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you don't think it's fair for him to ride around in a car that you paid money for while he's riding your sister?
Right. Hello? Okay?
Is that,
Okay?
Mr. Payton, did she buy these things for you?
Yes, but it was with my credit card, so.
Can you look at the
What?
bottom? Because where we live, they make you sign when you show a credit card.
Well, it says it was paid with check number 0151 for Neek Matthews.
Okay, who else is that?
Even if so, I take her anywhere she need to go, her and her kids, that's the least she can do.
Okay, so you believe the least you can do is
That's the
pay
least
for
she
the
can-
tires,
pay for
a
tires.
battery
live
because
in
you
my
drive her
car,
around.
rent free.
We're gonna rule on this lawsuit in a moment. But we're gonna go back to the love suit.
Yeah, we've got to get to the bottom of this love suit.
We sure do.
Now, you claim that he is sleeping with your sister. You
Yes.
claim
No, I'm not.
that you're not. The court has tracked down Miss Matthews' sister.
Okay.
Ron, would you please escort Miss
Yes,
Matthews'
Your
sister
Let's
into the
go,
courtroom?
Ryan.
We're gonna go up, have a seat right next to the judges up here.
Absolutely.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? You are Miss Alicia Simon, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you are the sister of Miss Fanique Matthews?
Yes.
All right. Are you and your sister pretty close?
Absolutely. We've been close.
You love your sister?
Dearly.
Do you think Mr. Payton is good for your sister?
No.
And why is that?
Well, it's been many incidents that I've seen him crossing lines in their relationship. One time I was at a club,
Okay.
in which I seen him at, dancing on a girl or with a girl. She was grinding on him and everything. Another incident has been encountered with me. I was outside at the end of the parking lot, well, out of the driveway, and he came past and grabbed my butt. I was out there for a smoke.
Your Honor, that's a lie.
I was out there
That's
for a
lie,
smoke,
Your
seeing
Honor.
that we had kids in the backyard playing, so I did not want to be disrespectful to any of my younger family members.
So wait a minute, let me make sure I heard you correctly.
Okay.
You're at a family gathering at
Yes.
Labor Day, like a Labor Day picnic,
Absolutely.
and he comes by and grabs your butt?
Yes, Your Honor, not just a soft, accidental grab. It was like a full-blown, intentional grab, Your Honor.
Like a squeeze?
That's a
Yes.
lie, Your Honor.
At that
I went
moment,
straight-
what did you do?
I went straight to the back and told my sister, tried to inform my sister.
You didn't knock him into the next week?
No, we had kids, and it
Okay.
was around my family. I just all about respect for me, Your Honor.
Okay, so your sister says that you have been intimate with Mr. Payton.
That's absolutely false.
So you have not had
Never.
any.
No,
All
never.
right. I have a question for you, Miss Matthew. Your sister says she told you on Labor Day.
I'm just not hearing this.
You have never heard this before, that he touched her on the butt?
Or about the club.
Neither one of these.
Mr. Payton, were you at the club?
Yes.
Was there a woman dancing with you?
No.
Were you dancing at the
No,
club?
I don't dance. I sit at the bar with my friends, have drinks.
He don't look like a dancer. I gotta be honest with you.
In order to get to the bottom of this, the court has engaged the services of licensed private investigator Todd Redding. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Redding into the courtroom?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Redding, how are you today?
I'm fine, judges. How are you?
Doing good, doing
Thank
good.
you.
Mr. Redding, what type of investigative tools do you use to catch cheating spouses?
I use a number of tools: GPS vehicle tracking, polygraph examination, cell phone forensics, and surveillance, of course.
Well, in today's case, Miss Matthews is accusing her boyfriend of sleeping with her sister. You had Mr. Payton meet with a certified polygraph examiner, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you all ready for the results?
I am.
All right, Mr. Payton was asked if he ever had sexual intercourse with his girlfriend's sister, Alicia. What was his response to that question?
His response was no.
What did the polygraph show?
There was not a significant response to the question, which indicates there was no deception.
Mr. Payton, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. I already knew it.
Miss Matthews?
Just keep them coming. Come on.
All right.
Keep them coming.
Mr. Payton was asked if he ever had sexual contact with his girlfriend's sister, Alicia. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
What was his response?
His response again was no.
What did the polygraph reveal?
There was not a significant response to the question, which is an indication that there was no deception.
Told you.
So to be clear, it showed that he was telling the truth.
That's correct, Your Honor.
I have one more question. Mr. Payton was asked if he ever made sexual advances to his girlfriend's sister, Alicia. What was his response to that question?
Once again, his response was no.
What did the polygraph show?
The lie detector examination determined that he was being truthful.
Told you.
Ms. Matthews, you came to court to get some answers. You've gotten those answers.
Yes.
How do you feel?
It's a monkey off my back. But what can you expect with a man who always cheated in the past?
You should feel stupid.
You're going. I don't feel
very
stupid.
stupid.
I don't
Okay.
feel
You
stupid
should.
because at the end of the day, you're still a cheater because you
should.
cheated in the past. So I don't feel.
All right,
Well,
hold on.
here's the thing. You said he's a cheater. He's cheated in the past. You used a key phrase in what you said, in the past. You need to leave it in the past.
Do you love him?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then you need to stop acting like a crazy lady and trailing him around. Miss Matthews, you came with the suit for the tires
Yes.
and the battery. I'm going to give you an opportunity to dismiss your suit. Are you willing to do that before
Yes.
we rule? All
Yes,
right.
Your Honor.
As much as we enjoyed helping you solve your problem, resolve your differences, we don't want to see you back here in couples court.
This is over. As soon as I get home, I'm packing my stuff. I don't ever want to talk to her again. It's over. She's constantly accusing me of sleeping with her sister. I'm all the way done.
No.
Yep.
You don't have nowhere to go.
Mr. Payton, is that really what you want? You want to be done?
Yes.
This is the case of Richards versus Richards. You all have known each other for 30 years. You've been married for 10 years and just recently got back together after a separation. Ms. Richards, why have you opened this case today?
I've opened this case today because I think my husband is cheating and he's going for younger and skinnier women. And just before we came to court, I caught him talking to another woman. And I'm just tired of the games and I want everything to stop. If he doesn't want to be with me and wants to keep on cheating, he can go on down the road.
All right.
You've been together a long time. If you found out he's cheating, you're willing to just throw all that away?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm going to throw it away because I'm tired of the games. There's no point of staying with someone that's going to be treating me like that. I can be by myself.
All right, Mr. Richards?
Your Honor, I'm here to defend myself. I love this lady. I've been with her for so many years. We have been through a lot. We got 2 beautiful kids. I haven't cheated on her. Yes, in the past I have. She knows about it, but I haven't been cheating now.
So you are saying to your wife, I have not done anything since we've gotten back together.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you don't believe it.
No, Your Honor, I do not believe him at all.
What happened in the past?
He slept with my sister.
Okay, wait a minute. Did I hear that right? You said he slept with your sister?
Yes, Your Honor. Me and a family member went out, and my sister was staying to watch my son, and he didn't want to go. So I went ahead and went on out, come back, and we caught him in bed, and it got a little crazy in there because me and him broke up, and then me and my sister got in a fight.
So,
But they did it twice.
so after you caught him, he still slept with her again?
No, it was in the same night when we were gone, but the truth came out that he had slept with her twice.
Your Honor,
our bed.
Hold up. I got to say,
wait, hold on.
no.
Mr. Richards.
In our bed.
I got to say something right now on that. Yes, I did, and that was wrong. That was
Yeah.
totally wrong.
Yeah.
That's out of character and everything. She went out with my relation. I was there with her sister. One thing led to another. Boom, yeah, we was in bed. Okay, that was a mistake. I kept apologizing to her. 20 years ago, babe. Why you keep bringing that up?
My sister?
Your sister, I know, but you keep bringing it
That's
up. It's
scandalous.
over with. Okay, that was wrong on me. But that's 20 years ago. We got too much history to
But
keep bringing
he's
it up.
also
If
in-
you're trying to make a relationship work,
Okay.
why are you going to keep bringing up? You got to let things go and work it out.
But some things are harder to get over. And what you're telling me is you slept with your wife's sister.
In your wife's bed.
That's not easy to get over.
And you gotta understand, not only can you not get over it, it's hard not to have that impact your trust from then on.
Work it out. Work with each other. Let's talk about it instead of keeping accusing, arguing and screaming about it.
But you
Let's
keep
work it
doing
out.
other things.
I have it, and this is
Okay,
going to
you
prove
have.
it today. Point
Oh, you
blank,
have.
it will prove it today.
All right,
period.
Miss Richards, I can't imagine how you got up and over this to continue in a relationship. But clearly you did because you're here.
Right.
What made you stay in the game?
I love him, Your Honor.
What do you love about him?
I love his smile. I love everything about him. Everything. We're like two peas in a pod. That's how we are.
So when it's good, it's really good.
Yes, Your Honor.
But clearly when it's bad, it is sure enough bad.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, what is it about her?
She's one of a kind, Your Honor. When I met her, I fell in love with her. And I kept trying to get her to go out with me. She finally did. And from that day, it was like I knew this was the one. We can watch Lifetime, and tears would come in our eyes. And I'm a man. And I still, I get that touchy feeling, and she laughs about it. She said, I've never seen nobody do that, But that's the things we got. And I'm going to do everything in my powers to keep our relationship. If she don't want to, then she's going to be hearing me knocking at her door every day, still trying to get back with her, period.
Well, it sounds like that you love each other, but yet you're here today because you believe since you've gotten back together, he's cheating. Why do you believe Mr. Richards is cheating right now?
Well, Your Honor, when we got together on December the 28th of 2016, he was talking to his ex-girlfriend. And he would go over to her house and stuff. He'd go over to her house and stuff.
It's okay. Tell your story.
He hid me from her, and he went over there on December the 31st 3 times. He came home at 10 o'clock, and we started watching a movie. At like 1 minute till 12, she texted him Happy New Year's, and he didn't say nothing to me at midnight. He called her and told her Happy New Year's on our son's birthday. And he still kept us hush. He was going over to her house all the way up till March and was calling her and talking to her by himself. Now, if he wasn't cheating with her, why did he have to hide me from her? I'm his wife, Your Honor.
Your Honor, me and her, we talked, but we wasn't getting back together. But I already was talking to my ex, but nothing sexual, anything like that, because she has a boyfriend.
If it wasn't sexual, then why did he
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me make sure I understand this. You all were separated for a while, and you started dating somebody else.
Talking to my ex, then me and her started talking,
He
but
was
I was
only
already
talking
still
to her
talking
for a
to
week.
my ex.
Hold on, Miss Richards.
I was already talking to my ex. Then me and her said, oh, let's try this again.
Okay.
Now, I did messed up big time. I should have never done that. When this person called me my ex, text and said, Happy New Year, I should have reached over and grabbed her because she is my true love. But I didn't.
Mr. Richards, why didn't you tell your ex, I am back with my wife, period?
She already knew we was talking. I didn't tell her we was back together. But now she keeps thinking, I've been cheating with this girl, going over there, having sex with her, whatever.
Going
and
over
I
to her
haven't.
house
But
all
the
the
signs
time.
are there, and here's the sign.
Okay.
When you are involved with one woman and keep another woman secret, when you hide that other woman, that's a big,
Oh, yeah, it
giant,
looks like it, yeah.
red flag. You see how that's problematic,
Yeah,
right?
it looks like it, yeah. But I haven't been with nobody. I only been with her.
And you aren't believing any of this,
No,
Ms. Richards.
because, Your Honor, he has called me her name several times. And when his nephew was standing there, he said aunt and said her name, and I was like, wow.
And, Your Honor, the
okay,
reason
wait a
why
minute.
that was because we was just discussing about my ex, and then I said it came straight out and said, Aunt, my ex's name.
All right. Do you have anything else besides that he kept you hidden and he wished her Happy New Year's first?
Yes, Your Honor. The other thing is the neighbor. He was with her like 4 days before we were together, one time. And she's always coming over there, and she's always on him or talking to him or slapping on his butt, or it's always about him only. Nothing, always trying to get us to fight, and then she'll say, are you guys okay? Are you guys breaking up? Or something like that. She's always in my face, and she knows too much about my business. And anytime he comes out on the porch, she'll be right out there.
This is a woman he slept with while you all were apart.
4 days before we got back together, Your Honor.
Okay. But you all were still apart.
Yes, in that part, it's okay, but when you...
But let me ask you, and be clear. You believe she's raising her head back up again?
Oh, she is, Your Honor.
Well, she's smacking him on the butt.
Yeah, right in front of,
Yeah.
right in front of his
That's
mother.
a good sign.
Hold
Yeah,
up. On that,
and-
look.
And
I went-
I don't think that was an NFL attaboy kind of smack on the butt.
Well, it
No,
don't
it
matter.
wasn't. No,
It's
it
the
wasn't.
neighbor. It's a neighbor woman. Our neighbors better not smack you on the behind.
Even if I make a good play,
You-
a football play.
Oh, yeah, no play whatsoever.
No
There-
play,
there
all
will
right.
be no butt smacking involving you and a neighbor.
All right.
On my defense,
Okay,
yes,
I can't wait to hear
I
this
did
defense.
go to bed before we got back together with the neighbor. But every time she comes, I look like a rat. I'm running the other way. You go talk to her.
So
And
you don't
she-
know why the neighbor keeps coming after
Don't
you?
have no idea.
Were you that good?
Don't ask me. I don't know. You know, I'm a little bitty thing. You know, that's all I know. You know.
Let's just look at the big picture in this. You know, you slept with your wife's sister. You slept with a neighbor. I mean, you got this woman who's hitting you on the butt. I mean,
And you got the other woman, the ex. You forgot about the ex.
that you are calling on New Year's. I mean, you see how this looked in the big picture, why Miss Richards would have some concern that, you know, something's going on.
Looks like I'm guilty. Yeah, I know, but it ain't. When you bring out that polygraph reading, it's going to prove it.
So you are absolutely 100% sure that
Yep.
the results are going to show that you have not had sexual intercourse with anybody except your wife since you all got back together.
Yeah.
And Ms. Richards, you don't believe that.
No, Your Honor.
You don't look convinced at all about that.
I'm not convinced at all.
Is he always this convincing? Because he's
He's a talker,
Yeah, he is.
and that's what he does good at. That's how he cons his women into him.
Okay. All right, so
And is that why they keep coming back?
Yeah.
Even after he tries to beat him off with a stick?
she's like, yes.
I mean, he has a good heart and he's passionate when he wants to be. When we're together, we make a great couple and we laugh about things, but I want it to go back to that, and it's not there.
Tell me about that.
It's all it is he's always, it's never wants to talk to me. He always wants to go out, and when there's other younger or skinnier women, he always makes conversation with them. He leaves me out of the conversation, or if I'm talking to him, he interrupts me and cuts right over me and makes me feel like I'm not nobody and the other person's better than me.
Let me ask you this. Your hope is that everything he's saying is true. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
But your heart and your gut are saying, I don't believe it.
Yes, Your Honor, that's how I feel. I'm hoping it goes the other way, that I'm wrong, because I really want to keep our relationship.
And I see the tears in your eyes, and I believe you. Mr. Richards,
Yes, Your Honor.
I hope you're doing more than talking game. I'm hoping you walking the walk and not just talking the talk.
I'm
right.
telling the truth, Your Honor.
And your woman's intuition saying,
Well, actions speak louder than words. You can say anything you want to say and say I love you all the time, but if your actions are different than that, it's right there, because its actions are totally different than that. I mean, he flirts all the time. He ignores me in front of women. He's always calling me names. Like if I say something to him, he'll call me names and say that it's all in my head, and I'm getting tired of it. It's just a different signs, and I know him like a book, and I know it's happening.
You're using your mind and letting it twist your mind up because I have.
You're trying to make me
Okay.
think I'm crazy, and I'm not. He's done this all the time, and I'm sick of it. I want to know the truth because he makes me feel like I'm crazy, and I know I see what he's doing, and he's always doing, it's always something.
but he's saying you're paranoid.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make me feel like I'm paranoid or I'm crazy. I'm not, Your Honor.
All right.
Well, to get to the bottom of this,
Let's hear it.
the court ordered Mr. Richards to undergo a polygraph examination, and we have those results. Ron, would you please escort our polygraph examiner, Mr. Michael Williams, into the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams,
Good afternoon.
how are you, sir?
Doing fine. How are you, ma'am?
Good.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
You've seen a lot of cases like this. You've had people be exceedingly convincing in the courtroom, and then the polygraph tells us something else.
Exactly.
Well, You had Mr. Richards to undergo a polygraph examination. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Mr. Richards was asked, since getting back together with your wife, have you had sexual contact with anyone Ms. Richards does not know about? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, he said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined he was being truthful.
Yeah, go on, give him some love.
Hey, bow down.
I'm not.
Now.
I'm just joking.
Okay, I actually see your dimples. How do you feel?
Great.
All right, you were quacking like a duck, but you came
You know,
through.
when you sound like a duck, walk like a duck, you must be a duck, but I ain't a duck.
No, you are. You were walking
I'm a man
the walk.
because I love this lady a lot.
All right.
Can I ask something in front of the judge right now? Can I ask you, can we take our vows over again? Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you.
All righty.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. You've got a long history. You've got 30 years together. That's almost as long as we've been together. We've been together for 35 years. So I know what a long-term relationship looks like. I know the ups and downs that you go through in a long-term relationship, and we know the benefit of having that relationship. You have to make your marriage happy. The marriage is not gonna make itself happy. You have to make it happy.
You all can be happy together because you talked about it. And that's where you need to put your energies. Ms. Richards, you have got to let it go. And I mean, it's a steep path you got to get over. And I understand that. But he loves you and you love him. And so give him your full forgiveness and stop looking backwards. And
Right.
Mr. Richards, be open and honest with your bride. She needs that so she can feel secure.
Yes,
okay?
Your Honor. Thank you.
As we say in this court, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a good relationship. Court is adjourned.
Thank you.